Hey everyone, welcome to this weekly Sidereal astrology forecast for the week of March 1st to the 7th of 2021. All right, so very simple week astrologically, not a whole lot going on, and definitely leaning towards more of the easier side of things. I think the most important thing this week is we did just have that full moon last weekend coming into this week on Saturday. So if there was any insights you've gained since then, maybe shifts of awareness of things you wanted to start to implement more, maybe in Leo has to do more with what you love, what you're passionate about and enjoy in life, and implementing some of that self-expression into the different areas of your life. I think it's a great week all in all to do that. Now, the most important aspect this week will be on Thursday. Mercury, the planet of our minds and communication, is going over expansive Jupiter. So very good for seeing the bigger picture, maybe more of the abstract realms, thinking about possibilities, potentials, maybe discussing things more in the abstract or philosophical realms, and just expanding our mind to possibilities and perspectives. Maybe even a bit of adventurousness could be great the middle part of the week. And leading up to that, Venus will be sextiling Uranus, so there could be maybe an opening for some new and different energy in relationships, connecting in different ways, maybe doing different things with those in our life. All right, so let's go and take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. Alrighty, so here's the sky for this week. So we're going to be looking at this for Monday, March 1st through Sunday, March 7th of 2021. And as you can see here, we are using the visible sky called True Sidereal Astrology. This definitely does change the signs from mainstream astrology. For example, I did mention how the full moon last Saturday was in Leo, but you may have heard it in Virgo. So if you are new to this channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information. Essentially, we are using the visible sky, which is different from mainstream astrology. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a quick recap in terms of where everything's placed. Like I said, it is a quiet week astrologically. Now, obviously, everybody is going to have, their own aspects going on within a week. So some might have more challenges, perhaps. Some might have more ease. Some might be more busier, some not so. But we are looking at things collectively, right? And collectively speaking, we do have a bit of a pause, a bit of a break from some of the more, squares and challenging and constructive energies that were really being built earlier this year and even last year as well. But so in this context, we do have the Sun and Venus in Aquarius. So I think it's still great to be focused on future things. What are our future ideals, our future aspirations, future visions, and connecting in this way with others? We're probably valuing a bit of eccentricity, a bit of progressiveness, uniqueness, and connecting with our relationships in this way that are different, unique, unorthodox, outside the box, and maybe enjoying some things that involve community or friends or online stuff could also be very good with this. And we did just have that full moon in Leo on Saturday. So this week really is about now implementing more of the Leo side of ourselves. So our self-expression, our playfulness, our fun-loving side, connecting to the things and people that are close to our hearts, right? This is what Leo's all about. So this early part of the week, does have the moon in Virgo. So this will be all the way up until about mid-Wednesday, Monday through mid-Wednesday. And Virgo is about taking a lot of the, passions and fiery side of Leo and starting to implement it constructively, right? Virgo is about building good habits, good routines, taking care of things on a day-to-day level. It could be with our work or personal development, anything like that. Makes the early part of the week very constructive and very grounding as well, because we still do have a lot of energy in Capricorn at the moment. Mercury's here, and of course Jupiter and Saturn. So we are thinking, I think, long term. At least it's good to do so, right? It's more about thinking in the long term of what requires patience, discipline, perseverance, and anything we want to accomplish or achieve. I think that really is where our mental perspective is. But it does get quite buoyant about midweek, because Mercury is going to pass over Jupiter. So it really does expand to maybe some opportunities. We might start to see some potential, some opportunities about what we can accomplish and achieve. But leading up to that, here on Wednesday, while the moon finishes Virgo, we do have a minor aspect, and this is going to be Venus, the planet of relationships and values, in a sextile with Uranus, the very progressive and different planet, right? So I think it's an opening with sextiles. It's not a given, but it is just an opening, an opportunity for maybe doing something new in our life. Maybe it is just with ourselves in our day-to-day life or day-to-day routines, but oftentimes it can deal with relationships. So anything that is about something new and different here, maybe an invite, maybe something, again, involving friends, community, something like this, that is a little bit maybe outside the comfort zone, but it is exciting, different, and mixes some things up a little bit. Could be really good to enjoy when it comes to relationships. But all in all, I think Wednesday is a great day for enjoying all new experiences, anything that is different than what we're used to, mixing things up a little bit, right? I think definitely a nice opportunity and opening there, within reason, of course, but again, easier week astrologically. And then once we do get to the later part of Wednesday and especially into Thursday, the moon will be shifting into Libra, the scales, placing more of a theme around Thursday on finding balance. And so this is good for fairness, doing the right thing. Some themes will likely come up around justice, morality, what's the right thing, coming to mutual agreement, what's fair, what's right. And so really good to get into some of that balanced energy. But this is where we start to get into the stronger Mercury over Jupiter energy. So again, the expansion to our mind and communications. So a great middle part of the week for all kinds of bigger picture thinking, whether it's for our own, again, accomplishments or achievements, or just simply getting into some things like philosophy or astrology or spirituality, maybe discussing more of these abstract things in general in our day-to-day life. Our minds are essentially more in the free-spirited and adventurous realms. So very good for that expansion, and in a sense, it does mark a new chapter, a new beginning with this side of ourself that is open-minded, that does see these possibilities and potentials, does have open beliefs and open perspectives about what's possible in life or what life is about generally, maybe even the meaning of life, right? It's very abstract and philosophical with Jupiter. But yeah, expanding our minds a bit, I think, is fantastic. And anything that does involve mental activity or communication to where it balances the more abstract and the more practical, I think is great. So taking the bigger picture, the abstract stuff, making it tangible and practical, and also vice versa, letting our practical minds and day-to-day minds kind of roam free a little bit, right? And think big and see opportunities and see perspectives, right? Great energy to work with this. And maybe even a bit of expansion or adventurousness, like I said, with the routines, certainly available midweek, and starting a new chapter with this side of ourself, the side that is open-minded, the side that is willing to be adventurous, think big, right? And have these higher perspectives on life. So great middle part of the week for all this. And once we do get into Friday, the moon will be going into deep Scorpio. So the weekend, I think, will be great for deeper, excavation, bringing things to the surface. And then particularly on Saturday, healing once the moon goes into a fucus. So Friday, Saturday, great to expose things, bring things that are normally hidden to the surface, both for ourselves and again, interpersonally. And about life. Could be good for research, psychology, healing, transformation, right? Anything that is about accepting and working with the deeper aspects of life. And then once we do get to Sunday, though, we go through that transformation with the moon over the galactic center, and we start to feel more free-spirited in that sense, starting to expand our horizons and implementing, again, some of that Leo energy with the full moon, expressing ourselves, which is great this whole time, of course, anyways. But feeling more of that fire probably. And going into next week, Sunday onwards, more of that Jupiterian kind of energy. Good to be open-minded, beliefs, perspectives, adventurousness, coming out of the what could be a good opportunity for healing and transformation over the weekend. All right, everyone, so that is the week in a nutshell. Most important thing is implementing insights from last weekend's full moon, which was last Saturday, starting to implement these things. And using these first few days of the week for improvement, personal development, taking some of the importance of what we love and our passions in life and grounding it this early part of the week. A little bit of opportunity for mixing some things up a little bit. And then midweek, good for fairness and finding balance, but letting our minds and perspectives expand quite a bit with Mercury over Jupiter. Some healing energy over the weekend, Friday and Saturday, which then leads to the post-transformation of expanding our horizons, both mentally and possibly literally Sunday going into next week. All right, so everyone, have a fantastic week. Thank you again for watching. Be sure to click that like button if you haven't yet. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe for more videos like this one, and click the notification bell if you'd like to be notified of those. But yeah, thank you again for all of your support, and I'll see you all next time for the next weekly forecast. Take care.